All right. We come to the day as you are making your way to the Socian Athenaeum through the ruins, just the very tip of the ruins of Amber Reach. Ancient columns rise hundreds of feet tall, the arches high above, chained and bound. And in the top of the arches is a creature of enormous size, demonic in its appearance and function. As you've begun to just get past its toe of traveling hundreds of feet forward through the ruins, seeing that it seems strange creatures have made nests, almost hive like structures, out of the combination and material that is made when its blood hits the stone and creates a sweet smelling, sticky substance. It is then used by these insectoid folks who are fairies who've put on, or at least descendants of them, that Eliana had seen in a vision. And now you've come across humanoids that are not insectoid or fairy-like. They move in and about with large larvae attached to them as they mindlessly pick up, deposit, and construct. Now, Garen, Nietzsche, Eliana, and Graham, you are here looking out and back a bit when I think actually we do it this way maybe. If you're down with this, Shadow, I think Shadow, you have found a purchase high up with your animal, on like a rising, what maybe once was a staircase that went up to the top, but it now is partially destroyed, but giving you like a good 30-foot view down, as you can clearly see uncorrupted thinking beings that have made their way. And in your journeys thus far, you've made it, but it's become apparent that you are not going to be able to make it much any farther by yourself. So this is somewhat fortuitous as you see them. What would you like to do? How might you approach them or get their attention?
Can I use my companion to distract some of these creatures and make a way for myself?
Absolutely. Let's go ahead and give an instinct here. Well, it's more like finesse. So go ahead, give me finesse. So what you're going to do is roll 2d12. If you're doing demi-plane, you should be able to click on your finesse modifier.
Yeah.
And then it should do a little loadout that you can then hit roll.
Okay. I did 9 and 9 plus 2.
A crit!
That'd be a crit.
Yeah, that's a critical. So you gain 1 hope, clear 1 stress.
Yep. So
Okay.
add a hope to your starting hope. So you got your 1 up. Fantastic. Way to come in. So
Thank you.
with that, and describe, is this look like a regular looking cheetah, or is there anything that sets it apart from other cheetahs that might come down?
Yeah, it definitely is a unique looking cheetah. This cheetah is a protector of the forest. So he generally just prances around and tries to keep things in check in small areas of the forest. He has a couple of scars on his front paws, and he has some fur, like probably damaged because of some earlier battles. But he tries at least to wield a small dagger or a sword in his mouth when he's trying to intimidate or distract someone. So he just goes closer to these creatures and tries to distract them by howling, screeching, or just um, it's making weird sounds, I guess.
Yeah. So it comes down, says these, it makes these various sounds. So the rest of you see this cat that was described coming in, and there's a little bit of quickness. They move quicker, almost like a fast walk, as they begin moving towards this beast. As it as they're all drawn away, and then describe. I think Shadow, well, how what they see as you then take this opportunity to get over to them.
As I try to carefully walk towards them, clearly walking in a fashion that doesn't seem too intimidating or aggressive, but more like I am an adventurer and somehow let convey just with my body language that I am friendly. And they see me with my armor laden with like leaves. There's different leaves like mint and basil. Looks like I almost had a lunch in the last 1 hour, but was interrupted. I have some streaks of food all over my clothes, and I try to still maintain my distance, just in case I'm not being welcomed.
Yeah, probably the second he sees that, like after seeing the panther and probably hearing the footsteps approaching them, Nietzsche takes out his great sword and is preparing sort of a battle stance. As looking at this guy seems a bit too casual for the environment they're in. Shouts it back to you. Halt!
And Nietzsche looks is Draconis, right?
Dracona, yeah.
Yeah, so kind of scaly alt, they say. Okay.
Yeah, so he's stands at about 6'8", broad shouldered. He has like a rusty great sword. His armor is mostly leather with patches of metal around, and it seems to be in rough shape. The leather is a bit stretched out and worn and old. The armor has several like scratches and dents all over it. The great sword itself is like rusted. It looks like it's like very, very old.
Mm. Well, I'm definitely a little scared.
How tall are you, Nietzsche?
6'8".
Okay.
I
So we
stop in my
continue with
tracks.
Yes.
Along with Nietzsche is a very small, in comparison to everyone else around me, a small Infernus, standing not so aggressively, but she is definitely shadowed by the other three around her, which are all 6+, because she's a nice little, 5'5", 5'6" I still find that absolutely humorous.
We're her angsty uncles.
I know. She's kind of standing in the middle of these very tall, aggressive-looking people. I don't know. Garen's probably not so aggressive-looking, but grim and...
No, Garen would be almost to the point of the opposite of Nietzsche. He would be relaxed,
right,
and no near weapons or anything, and would have even as a rivet, they have these soft eyes and almost kindness that come out of them on just naturally, and with Umbra, the rivets are 6 feet tall, so he's tall, not as tall as the other two, but he'll come out pretty much stand shoulder to shoulder with Nietzsche and just reach out and put a hand on Nietzsche's arm and just say, "It's just one. See what he needs," and then I'll call out to you and say, "Greetings, friend. There's awful rough territory to be out here alone.
I mean no harm, but as you can see, I am not alone. I have my friendly little companion here. His name is Doodle, and uh, he and I have been traveling for a while. We were having some lunch, but were interrupted by this disturbance. I was trying to find people who might explain what's going on.
We're not really sure what's going on here. You said your companion's name is Doodle. What was your name?
Oh, I apologize. I am Noodle. I am a ranger myself, and I generally just prance around in the forest. And to be honest with you, I literally live under a rock, so I might not be aware of things happening outside of the forest.
You've stumbled into some troubling sights here, as you can see. And we were just trying to get to one of the buildings here in the city. I'll introduce myself. My name is Garen. This is Ellie. Like to Ellie. Nietzsche, you've kind of already met.
Yes.
And I look around and I'm like, we also have a. Oh, there he is. And we'll see Grim, I
Grim
guess.
is up here, it's right behind Noodle. And you feel this like 8-foot shadow and you turn around and there's like a silverback gorilla that has no weapons. He's just wearing a loincloth, heavily scarred and beat up. And he just looks down at you and goes, "Hello. Are you a friend or foe?"
Hello. I am definitely a friend, and you look
That's
awful
good.
lot like my friend from the forest.
Do I? Is his name Bigfoot? Just kidding.
I'm not. I'm not
You
sure.
mean
I
the
never
myth?
saw him.
Grim,
But
I'm
I'm
sorry
def-
to tell you, that's just a myth.
No, my uncle has big feet, I swear. He ran away when I was a child. Oh,
Must have been him. Yes.
Gary, will ask again though, what brings you to the city? If you generally hang out in the forest, have you run into any trouble out here? We've seen our fair share of fights and our fair share of very unusual creatures. It's just odd to find someone who's traveling by themselves or even with you, your little companion there, to be safe. So you can understand our skepticism just a bit.
Oh yeah, I totally understand that, and trust me, friends. I mean no harm. I come in peace. I just wanted to make sure that nothing out there is going to affect the creatures of the forest. I saw a couple of dead animals, and I saw weird um, plants dying too fast, and that didn't look natural to me. So, um, as someone who loves the forest so much, I just wanted to see what is going on and what is happening, and if there's something I can do to prevent further destruction.
Nietzsche kind of leans over to Garen and says, "I don't trust this one. He's acted as if he's never seen the Umbra before."
Yeah. Yeah, I wanted to pause here and give a little bit of background for this shadow, because I'm not sure where we're going. So with the idea of the world here is that like a great catastrophe happened, and like evil corruption that is causing like any animal like that died immediately rises up as like an undead thing.
Mhm.
And generally there's like horrible monsters like everywhere.
Oh,
It's like
okay.
dark and nasty. Yeah, and I think you can still do your forest thing. Like you can still work on this, but I
Mhm.
think that it's probably just a little less idyllic,
Okay, I see.
unless you can
Yeah.
find, yeah. And this is
There's
what
a,
I see.
we're figuring out.
there's a
Okay.
little more than a couple of dead animals around.
Okay, I see.
It's
Sorry,
like
I didn't
generally,
explain that.
generally, just about everything is dead, minus a few cities with sacred flames in them.
Yeah, I mean, there's still like obviously
Or-
living
Okay.
animals because people need to get meat and stuff, so they've figured out ways, but it's like highly dangerous. So I think that your thing works, but maybe it's a little more gritty. Does that make sense? Is that okay?
Yeah, no, that's perfectly fine. That's actually much better.
Cool.
Sorry,
The
guys.
sickness is
I didn't
called
explain this.
the Umbra.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
As
Yeah, no need to apologize. Like I said, you wanted to play some Daggerheart, so you joined the game, and this is just how
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
talking. So
as
Okay,
as
so it's
Nietzsche
really-
says,
Okay.
leans in towards Garen. I'm just doing this for effect. Her hand just kind of lights up a little bit with magic, and I just want to check him for magic, not trusting he's like really real. Like I'm looking for an illusion because I've learned from Grimm. Don't trust anything.
Can
Yeah.
can I correct my explanation a little bit
of course,
to
Yeah.
match with the Umbra, and
sure.
instead of like a couple dead animals, I would like to have like a proper reasoning for me to come out here. Okay. So when Garen asked me what brings you here, I just want to answer that my circle has been destroyed. The Umbra has killed so many of my companions. They have killed so much of my family. My family is basically the creatures of the forest, and I want to put an end to it and I want to investigate what is causing that. So I came out seeking for answers.
Sounds plausible. I think we're all out here seeking answers one way or the other.
Indeed.
I'll give a glance at Ellie and see if Ellie can detect anything. And I'll also nod at Grim, maybe just to give our new friend a little bit of space. Personal boundaries and all.
So where did you where was your family, or is your family? Where did you come from? Tell us more about yourself.
Yeah. I time out. Sorry, I don't know the name of the actual places in the Daggerheart universe.
That's okay. That's okay. Yeah, just give me a description.
Okay.
We leave names out.
Okay, so this is far from the edge of the nearest major settlements / city, and this is a place where people used to gather. There was like a small pond, and it was a small cottage with a couple of my folks. We were living in harmony with animals and our companions, and just scrounging and just being more like gatherers, less of hunters. But slowly, the surroundings and the animals started to die, and some of them even turned into undead creatures, which was more dangerous than anything. It has something that we never saw. Some of it affected my direct family, and they lost their lives to it, and I couldn't take it anymore. So I had to figure out a way to save my family, my home in the forest.
Cool. I think and this kind of benefit for everybody too. What we're probably going for here is a group of people who who I think through just like always living trying in harmony with the world, essentially accidentally made a pyre, a beacon, and and pass that on generation to generation, not realizing that. So in the middle of the woods, when the Umbra came, it just naturally stayed away from their fires. And so they slowly over time, like they ran out of that wood over the last 100 years or so. And what they're describing as it like encroaching and doing this was just them running out of those fires to protect the woods. And so that's why I think Noodle to them, they're talking in these terms of it being so new.
Yeah,
If that makes sense to everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah, because just for context, the Umbra has been around for about 100 years, and the only thing that's been holding it back is these things called the Sacred Pyres.
Yeah, so I think that your family like kind of accidentally had a mini sacred pyre that protected the forest, and it's been dying for a little while, which ties into a lot of what these guys are doing. They're very sacred pyre focused, so it's going to tie you into the main story real well. So it's a really good story. I think it works out well, in my opinion, anyway. Not to say, well, what I just did was really good. That's not what I mean.
What you said exactly what happened. By the way, I'm just not good at explaining.
You're good.
Nope, it's all good.
It's all learning as we go.
Garen's story has changed 3 or 4 times too, because so and then before we settled it into where he is now. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, at this point, Nietzsche has dropped his guard a bit and has put his great sword away.
Ellie steps forward and just reaches out a hand and just says, I too am looking for harmony. Maybe not exactly the same way or the same methods that you do, but there's a lot of different things going on in how this world we can approach. I've learned a lot and want to learn more from my friend here, Nietzsche. He's got a past that I am just dying to get into. But if you're willing to join the band and give us a try, as we give you a try, of course, we've been fooled several times, many times over our adventures, but I feel sort of a kindred spirit in your story and finding harmony again, finding that balance, finding peace, and I welcome you. As she turns to everybody else.
Yes,
if it's answers you're looking for, then you've come to the right group.
Thank you. I really appreciate you guys accepting me in your band. And as a token of friendship, I have these fresh berries right from my garden. This gives like a really tiny berry, has no healing property or anything.
Are they made from people?
No, it's just fruits.
Okay.
It tastes like strawberries.
Grim, I'm beginning to question your experiences of why you would think berries are made of people.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a long story.
they were people eaters. You never know these days. I accidentally eat the berry.
Nietzsche just sort of like picks up the berry, is inspecting it closely to make sure there's like no signs of corruption or any of the Umbra within it, like no sign of rot.
And I'm checking for magic.
Yeah.
just eat the berry. Garen just eats it.
Yeah.
We got into trouble with that. Just Aaron, remember?
Yeah. There's no rot. No rot, but I do think like you sense lingering energy from like a sacred pyre. Like seems to match with the story that you've been given of these fresh fruits.
And
Like the berry came from one of the branches, kind of thing.
That came from branch, but just that had been
close
influenced
proximity.
by it. Yeah,
Oh, cool.
it just
Yeah.
grew in close proximity to a fire, one of the
Yeah.
fires.
Cool.
Seeing that nature just like tosses into his mouth and chews on it, sort of like closing his eyes, like that slight feeling of nostalgia of something sweet compared to all the bitterness he's seen. If you've got any more of those berries, please be sure to give me those later.
Unfortunately, those were the last ones, and slowly, I'm not able to find these because they are just dying in the forest. The trees are dying.
Wait, you don't have more of those?
Not yet, but I'm sure I can find some for you later.
I guess we have a new mission. We got to go find seeds to make berries.
We'll make that plan Z.
right,
Okay.
right. We'll add it to our ever-growing bucket list.
Until then, since you've been here so long, and he points to like all the honeycombs that are around the area, and sort of like pointing in the general direction of where the brainwashed people had gone to. Do you know anything about this?
And I don't. I have never seen anything like this before.
Looking back on those people that were brainwashed, did it look like they were sort of like brain dead? Like even if we removed the lava, there was no hope for them, or did it seem like they could be saved?
Yeah. Give me a knowledge roll.
And I want to once again use the sense magic. Is that a sort of a magical symbiosis between them, or is it just purely physical? They're just attached and sucking blood.
Yeah, I would say this doesn't seem to be magical in nature.
Okay.
I might spend my hope on this and say that, and I might use my experience for the I've seen things.
Like that.
So that'll be a 12 with hope.
Can I help? Spend a hope and help?
Yeah, you were trying to do that before we rolled. Go ahead and roll your d6.
All right. So that's already a 12. Sorry. That just makes it a 13.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
13 with hope.
Yeah, 13 with hope. Looking about. Yeah, I think you cannot tell as far as if there's hope or not. You can see them. They are moving around. You don't see signs of resistance, but how much damage they've sustained from these things being on them and whether any part of them is still left over is a mystery to you.
Why don't we grab one and take it off and see what happens?
My thoughts exactly.
Yeah, but if they're all kind of connected, in a hive-like manner, if you take one, maybe it wakes them all up.
We do it.
If we do this, we do this with a lot of caution.
Lex.
She poses a good point, though. How should we approach this?
I mean, Grim, if you just want to rip one off, I guess that's up to you. But we all got to be aware of how the rest of them might react. How many of them are around? I mean, do we got like 2, 3, 20, 100 doing their little?
Yeah, I think so. Initially, this area had gotten cleared by Noodle, and so now a few are coming back. So I'd say now is like a time where you feel like you could probably get one by themselves because they kind of spread out and are coming back in a kind of.
So there's no risk of like a mob happening if.
Depends how you roll, sir.
I get that. I mean, I get that. I'm only asking because of what I see. If I only see a couple, I'm not.
Yeah,
as
right
worried.
now it looks like
they could all be crawling out of the ground, and we're overwhelmed like a mob of ants.
Yeah.
But just looking, going, oh, there's only a couple. All right,
yeah,
pluck away. But if there's 300 of them standing, doing their thing.
Yeah, no, I'm saying, but they're coming back in a minute at least.
Okay.
There's probably like 2 or 3 coming. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, Grim, go find a small one.
Okay. Grim finds the biggest looking one.
I love it. So what do you want this to ultimately look like as you?
So I think Grim is first going to try to knock out the person and then bring him back to the group so they can try to remove the creature.
Okay. Yeah, easy enough. Let's go ahead and give me your attack roll.
Okay.
I want to give him the help action by like using the greatsword to sort of like try to pry it off.
That is going to be. You give me the help. You said.
Yes. So it's like as you're trying to pull it up, I'm like digging my greatsword into the side and giving it and trying to like pry it off.
Okay, so that will be my attack. Is 8 plus 6 is 8. That's 17. All right. I believe that's going to be a 21 with fear.
Okay. So in that case, you go out, you do a quick bonk on the head, and come back, and between you and Nietzsche, you quickly pry this what is actually a nest of larvae on their back, several that have been attached. As you take them off, and there is like this slight cry, and the individual you pulled them off of begins to thrash about, then go limp and lifeless.
Garen.
The larvae make this like screech noise, and that's when you see two others launch themselves at Grim.
Looks like they were connected, Ellie. Chalk one up for you.
I get
Perhaps
him
we
right
should have
this time.
listened. Perhaps we should have listened to the one who touches everything for a living.
I know, and this is usually Grim going, "Hey, let's be careful."
Yeah. So you do get the sense that it was like the larvae like making noise, like it's like they cried for help. Is the
Yeah.
sense you're getting here? That is a 17
long
to
as-
hit, Grim.
Yep.
As long as more don't come out, I'm kind of figuring it's just the audio, so they're not like psychically aligned.
And that is going to be 14 physical damage.
Jeez.
Did you hurt me?
So they come on, and
Sorry.
they're basically, it's like they have these like hardened pieces of the hive material, and that's what they're doing just to kind of strike it, Grim.
It does try to, and then it like barely even touches my skin, and then it just stops. Grim goes, it worked out a little much this morning.
All right. And with that,
seeing
I'll
as-
pass. So just one
I was
second. I'm going to
yeah.
say I'm going to pass the spotlight because I'm explaining it a little bit for
Yeah. Yep.
Pass spotlight, which means that anybody who would like to act has freedom to act.
They're not
There's
here.
no
I can't-
there's no initiative or anything. So you just sort of
I
say
don't think
which
they're
one.
here.
Oh, did they leave? I'm sorry.
Yeah, they just kind of disappeared.
I had my screen off here. Oh, They
We
did.
scared him off already.
nope.
There you go,
Here we
Nietzsche.
go. They came back. Here we go.
Here we are.
Sorry about that. I was trying to log in and it just kicked me out. I apologize.
No worries.
No worries. We're just like, oh no, we scared them already. No. Very cool. What's the last thing you heard?
Noodle?
Yeah.
Are you there? Oh, no.
Shadow, you there?
Yeah, I'm here. Sorry. I heard that you grabbed one of the guys there and he was trying to pry the greatsword.
So
Something
they
along
got
those lines.
they got it. It went off. They did this little cry for help. The larvae did. The
Yeah.
person began like kind of thrashing and essentially died. And then two others came and attacked Grim. Grim kind of shrugged the attack off. And then what I was doing is saying, okay, now it's the party's turn. And in Daggerheart, it's just kind of it's called the spotlight system. So there's no like initiative or turn order. People just kind of
Mhm.
go in for combat when they say they want to kind of attack or do something. So I was just explaining
Okay.
that. So
Okay.
the party gets the spotlight.
I was going to use the hex, but seeing as a hit point wasn't actually marked on Grim, I can't do it. So that's what I was going to interject because I wanted to do that reaction before anybody else. went.
Gotcha. Sorry.
But he didn't actually take a hit point, so I can't do it.
Okay,
I'm
so
sorry,
we-
Ellie. These things aren't strong enough.
It's fine.
So we've sussed out that these things can call for help, and that removing the larvae will kill the people.
Yep.
Yes.
Doesn't seem to be
Okay.
psychic. It seems like they make noise when we remove them.
Right.
So seeing this, I think Nietzsche is gritting his teeth and taking his greatsword back out because he knows, like, okay, there is no hope for them, but he doesn't like having to do it. He's going to swing the greatsword at the person attacking Grim, attacking the person, not the larvae. Because you said that one of them lunged at Grim.
Yes.
Yeah, there's two.
Yeah, so the
Two of
larvae
them
or the
launched,
people?
yeah. The people.
So Nietzsche is going to strike out the person who lunged at Grim.
Yep.
Yeah, right.
All right. Taking it. You go to swing.
Yeah, yep. So close to a crit. Okay. That is 25 with fear.
Oh my goodness.
All right, very nice. That does hit. You can roll your damage.
Okie dokie. That's. Okay, give me a minute. That's 10, 17, 17, 21, then 35 damage. Physical.
Very nice. Your swing is able to cut through the one body and then into the next one.
Wow.
Both of them are going to be felled by your strike. How do you want to do this?
All right, so seeing the one strike, so seeing the person thrash around and just fall limpless, Nietzsche realizes these people can't be helped. You know, that they removed the larvae, they've tried it, it didn't work. So he's seeing these, so he doesn't like it, he doesn't want to do it, because he still sees innocent people, but he sees them as already dead. So seeing Grim get attacked, he quickly steps in, swings, cut the first one down, then quickly steps in to just give the other one sort of a mercy kill, like a stab through the heart.
Nice. And they fall, and you're able to kind of get back to your. Well, that was with fear, right? So.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. So with that. Excellent.
Matt's way of saying, my turn.
Right.
From above, as you stab, these things begin to, like, the larvae on them gives these death cries that mix with the ones that Grim are holding, and they echo high above, and you hear a buzzing as a massive wasp with two pairs of spindly legs and long chitinous arms begins to come down. And as it gets now within close range from above, you see its face is flesh, human-like, but stretched in this torturous, horrendous expression, as if always screaming and in pain.
So that's what they become.
And with that, it's actually going to come all the way down to very close and strike at Nietzsche.
Damn.
For whatever it's worth, this is a much harder foe than those two things.
Clearly.
It's a bug.
Yeah,
What can bugs do?
Mistakes were made.
I love it. That is totally going to be an 18 to hit.
Yeah, that'll hit.
All right. So these are going to slice through and into Nietzsche for a total of 10 physical.
I'll mark an armor slot to reduce that to nothing.
All right. So with that, as it does this, as it comes down, it's like spinning, and the claws like transform into various arms, and then go into like a panther's claws, and then into stingers, like constantly shaping, and almost like they're trying to carve layers off of Nietzsche's skin.
And currently he's just like repelling everything off with his sword at the moment.
Yeah. All right. And as a feature of this, just to kind of give a little bit of mechanics behind it, all of you will lose a hope watching this horrible thing happen.
I have no hope.
And I gain a fear.
I have no hope anyway.
All right. With that, I pass the spotlight to the party.
She said this thing came and now is on the ground, right?
It's flying in the air. So it's very close in the air.
Very close to
If it's striking at Nietzsche, would that be within melee range of him?
No, its claws are just that large.
Gotcha.
Can I?
Oh, go ahead, Nietzsche. You're being attacked.
Let's see what Shadow does.
Yeah, it was Shadow's voice.
I see that the creature was coming at Nietzsche, and more of like a instinct, or rather a reflex, in which I want to save him. Can I shoot him with my bow just to push him away? It might not do a lot of damage, but might push it away.
Yeah, I think the attack happened, but yeah, now you're just trying to get it away from Nietzsche. Go ahead and roll your attack.
Which is 2d12s.
Yes.
Oh, so just duality. Just click on that.
Yeah, and then you add that your weapon modifier for your attack.
Okay, so plus
whichever-
4 agility. Okay. Wait, I think I didn't do anything.
It's okay. Or in the interface is fine.
So if I click on advanced short bow, it says plus 4 agility. Do I click on that?
Yes.
Okay. Let's say roll. It's 14 with hope.
Okay, so gain a hope. Going to mark that
Alright.
hope down. However, as it goes, it's one of the spinally legs kind of sees it, sees your arrow, quickly waves it and slices the shaft in half precisely, blocking your attack. So that did not meet its difficulty.
Mhm.
And instead of saying miss, I almost always describe it doing something interesting. Just to so you get how I do the things. And with that,
So it was with hope, so it's
but it was miss.
oh right, gotcha.
Yeah, whether it's with fear or a failure.
No,
he
I
gets
was
to take-
wondering if you're trying to figure out if it was where the spotlight was. So cool, no worries.
Yeah, it's with me. And so it now spins its stinger, slicing at all of you. And it's going to do a group attack. So this goes against all your evasions for only an 11.
That still hits.
Still hits. Guaranteed.
This is me.
Mine's 14. I'm good.
Nice.
This is Grim too.
My evasion sucks.
Okay, so all the ones that I hit, that is 17 physical.
Oof.
Okay, I'll take that hit point.
Yay! I mean that in the best way possible. All right, I'm gonna hex it.
Cool. Before we do that, who all is
Yeah.
taking an HP?
Darren took an HP. He did use his wings a little bit as a deterrence to the shot. So he kind of twisted a little bit out of his way and used his wings as almost a semi shield to
Nice.
mark down a hit point.
So it's 2 people who marked an HP. All right. That's interesting because mechanically, every time someone marked an HP from that tech, I get another fear.
What?
As
Shit.
This thing.
it's horrifying what it's doing. Is the
Yeah.
idea?
Who else? Who else was hit? Garen and
Me.
All right. So then, Ellie, in your action, you wanted to do a thing.
yeah. So I'm marking a stress to hex them. So she just kind of looks at this horrific beast and gives a little squint, and so it is now hex, which means everyone until the end of the scene or it dies. Everybody gets a bonus equal to the tier on your action and damage rolls against the hex creature, gaining a bonus equal to your tier. So that is now a +3 that everybody's getting.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, and that's the group. That's everybody. So
Yeah, so
and
plus
the
3 to
condition
your
lasts
attack.
until GM spends a fear equal to your spellcast rate. So he would have to burn 3 fear to get rid of it, or we move the hex or it dies.
Very cool. Spotlight is the parties.
All right, so after this hit takes, Garen takes out his crossbow, and those that are close to it can start to see that it is starting to basically glow, the crossbow now. The light that usually comes out of his hands to heal is now being just funneled into his crossbow. I'm going to spend 3 hope to basically cast Smite. So he's going to fly up a little bit, so he's still in close range, and then just shoot his crossbow down on the creature. So
All right, I love it. So you're close above it, is what you're saying?
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so we got +3, Ellie? Is that what you said?
Yep, +3 to attack
All
and damage.
right. Garen, I'm going to hold you off because it's going to take a reaction.
Okay.
As it sees you go above it, it immediately moves up to you and tries to stab you first.
Okay.
So you feel like it was particularly sensitive to airborne strikes.
Is the creature still nearby so that it can be restrained?
So it probably moved a close distance from all of you now because it just got to very close to Garen.
Can I use my vicious entangle and just keep it restrained?
In a moment. Because it got its reaction. But anyway, that's going to be an 8 to attack Garen.
It missed, so
Very cool. So Garen, you can finish your move.
okay, so as it comes up, Garen takes to the air. He's above it, looking down now. His weapon is powering up, lack of a better word. And as he sees it now taking up towards him and trying to stab again, Garen, instead of having his wings out, just closes them and drops a couple feet.
Nice.
And his attack goes basically right over Garen's head where he was. So now Garen is slightly below him, fires off the crossbow for a 26 with hope.
Woo! Definitely hits and mark that hope.
And then he does. Now this is all magical damage since the weapon is charged up. And hold on, how many is this? 3d6. We need 4d. Six, 7, 8, 9, 14, 20, 40 points of magical damage.
plus the 3. Did you remember the +3?
Yeah, 43. Yeah.
43. The bolt just explodes with this shearing light that Garen had fed into it, and as he's just slightly below him, he just right in the midsection of this creature, does this shearing light-filled object just go right through him for, again, 43 points of magical damage.
Love it. So that is severe as it strikes deep into it, and then it then looks like it's going to do another like reaction strike down towards you. But I know you're waiting to do it. Noodle, did you want to try to restrain?
No, I'm good now. I don't need.
Oh,
to
you're good now?
restrain him.
Okay.
I mean, if he's almost dead, I don't want to.
He is
spend my
not
hope
almost
on-
dead.
Oh. Okay. Well, if in
I
that
guarantee
case,
you he's not almost dead. Yeah, sorry.
in that case, I would like to restrain him using Vicious Entangle, the spell. That will take. I'm assuming that takes 1 hope, and I just roll on the spellcast roll.
Does it specify the range?
Make a spellcast roll against a target within far range.
Oh yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah, so make that spellcast roll.
That is 16 with hope.
Okay. That's gonna be to me. It's an attack to me, so it should get the +3.
Right.
So that'd be 19 with hope. Because you didn't add the 3 from the hex, did you?
No, I did not. No.
Okay, awesome. Because 16 would miss, but a 19 does not.
Nice.
As a
Okay.
the magic of Allie messing with it, making it distracted. As what does it look like for this to occur? What does your spell look like?
I concentrate on the ground and kind of going into this trance, and I cause roots and vines to erupt from the ground, reach out the flying creature, and just wrap around its limbs and its different parts and try to pull it down and keep it in place.
All right. So it looked like it was going to skewer, try to skewer Garen again when these vines come up, grab it. Is there any damage done with this Vicious Entangle? I know it's
Yes,
restrained.
there's a damage roll here as well. It says 1d8 plus 1.
+3. I love that.
A 1d8.
Oh. So
I
it's
feel like it should be
plus
a
3.
Is it a D8
Sorry.
using your proficiency?
What
What does it read out?
It just says 1d8 plus 1 damage roll. That's all it says on the thing.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and do a 3d8, I guess, with Ellie seeing a +4. So just roll 3d8 and then we'll add 4 to it, because I think that's likely
Okay.
what it's supposed to be.
So 3d8.
I'll have to look at your character and just make sure everything's clicked and checked, right?
So that's. I'm not sure this is rolling correctly. I'm just gonna bring out my actual dice from D&D.
Cool. Sounds great.
I think we all do that anyway.
Physical dice are totally cool and sometimes a lot easier than dummy play.
Yeah. It didn't just do it. I'm sorry, guys.
You're
No
fine.
worries.
This is totally cool.
All right, D8. There you go. The weird-looking one. Yep. So you said
Remember,
3d8 plus
remember.
1.
+4. Using
+4.
because of Ellie's hex.
So
No,
4
3. Just 3.
plus 1, 5. Plus 5,
Yeah, it's
10.
one with a 3 added.
3d8 plus 3. That's 13.
3.
13. Okay. Other one that's going to be minor. So it rips into it a little more, and it can't get to Garen like it wanted to, and you all have the spotlight.
So just to double check, since you have it restrained, does it pull it down to the ground, or is it still currently restrained where it is?
I don't think it says pulling it down to the ground. It just says reach out from the ground, dealing 1d8 physical damage and temporarily restraining the target. Let me click on restrain just to see what it says.
Restrained would keep it in the air.
Okay, yeah.
So then theoretically, if I use my Grizzly Harpoon to pull it down within melee range, would that keep it restrained, or would that break its restraint?
In this case, because of the vines coming from the ground, I roll it stays restrained.
Okay.
If it was from the ceiling, I might go, well, depending on what we're doing, but narrative here would stay restrained.
So I'm gonna use my grizzly harpoon, and if I hit that, I'm gonna pull it down within melee range of me.
You got it.
Like get it back on the ground.
Can I, if Nietzsche does hit, can I spend a hope to help bring it down to the ground by maybe just wrapping up to it and kind of forcing him?
Well, if I succeed, then I can just pull it down within me anyway.
Okay.
Let's roll the Fitbit. Okay, so that's a 9 plus 7. So what's a 9 plus 7 plus 2?
Plus 3.
My maths isn't quite mathing right now.
Yeah,
So
18 plus 3 is 21.
okay, so that will be a 21 with hope.
With hope, okay. So it goes in, pulls it down to you, roll that damage.
Yeah, I got a mark of stress, so already. That'll be 3d8s plus 3. I feel like that we're gonna do this every single time. It's like plus 3, don't forget the plus 3.
Yep. I just don't want you to forget.
Yeah,
Plus 3 is huge. I mean, I think it's huge.
It is.
Ooh, I got some good stuff here. So 8 plus 5 plus 6. Okay, let me actually get a calculator to make this faster.
While he's calculating, Grim, you want to go after this?
I would
I have the
love
feeling
to.
you want to smash.
Especially if it's on the ground.
Right.
So that'll be 32 points of magic damage.
Ooh, all right. That is a major damage. As
Jesus.
it makes a big crack into its carapace. I will spend a fear, and as it kind of comes down, it will spin and break the restraints on itself. But then the spotlight is the party's.
Okay, it's on the ground though. And I warm up my arm and go clothesline time. And that is going to be a plus 3. So that is a 20 with hope.
Woo! Let's go.
Okay. Might as well. So that's going to start with 31 damage.
Oof.
Plus
Start with.
another 8 is a 40. Plus another 8 is a 48. Plus another 8 is a 50.
Plus 3.
50. Hold on. So 48 plus 8 is 56. No, 57.
Jesus.
50. Yeah, 56 plus 6 is 64 damage.
Matt's just looking like I could have imposed some limits.
67
Damn, dude.
damage.
67.
67. That still is within severe.
And that wasn't even a crit.
No.
6,
I thought
7.
I was the damage dealer. Goddamn.
All right. Brawler doing what Brawler's designed to do.
Right?
Yeah.
Grim smash.
As it, it's almost entirely cracked open now. Very, I would say, sorry, just like going back and forth. However, it did take more than major with that, and it will react by swinging its stinger. Its claws right at Grim. Ooh, that is only going to be a 5.
Miss. I catch the stinger in my face and go, no.
Nice. I'm going to spend a hope to take the spotlight, and it's going to swing with an attack. Because everybody had gone down. So it's going to go against everyone again.
I think you would spend the fear.
I spent a fear to activate it, then I spent a stress to activate that particular ability.
Because you said hope.
Oh, sorry. Yep, spend a fear. That is what I meant to say. That is what I did. That is a 20-something to hit everybody.
Yeah. That'll do it.
Yeah.
22 to hit.
What is the range?
Close.
It's all close still.
Yep.
Yeah, so you're definitely in close with it.
Yep.
Cool. All right, then I'll roll that damage. There we go. Let's see what we got. 22 physical damage all around.
Oof.
Yikes.
Oh my gosh.
So
Actually, that was a little higher than I meant it. So it's supposed to be 18. Sorry.
oh,
It doesn't get modify on that damage. It's 18.
Garen takes a hit point.
22. where's
Yep,
that?
so I'm gonna mark and that's just my major, so I'm gonna mark an armor slot to just repel the damage to a single hit point.
Okay.
You said 18.
Still manages to get like a scratch on the arm.
18 damage. Yes.
So if it's between my minor and major, what do I do exactly?
So that should be major.
What does your major say with the new armor?
28.
So that would so you take minor damage then.
No. He's talking about he's got two numbers, right? Your two numbers are what, 18 and 28?
My minor is 14, major is 28.
Yeah, so it went over the minor threshold into major.
Gotcha.
So you
Okay.
take 2 HP.
So I mark 2 HP.
Yes, but you can mark an
Unless
armor
you-
to mark 1 HP if you want.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll do that.
Nietzsche, Garen does want to take a look at Nietzsche to see how his stress levels are. I can tell.
His stress levels look fine, though he's looking like he's taken a fair bit. He looks like he's taken a fair bit of damage.
Ellie's bloodied
Ellie's bloody.
badly.
All right.
All right.
So I
Okay,
gain
let me see.
fear. So I full fear from that attack.
Since I have this now, eye for an eye, when you mark more than 1 HP, which I did, the attacker must make a reaction roll a 13. On a failure, once per rest, they may immediately mark the same number of HP.
Nice. That
Use
is
it
awesome.
while you got it.
I think, yeah, you have to make a reaction roll on that of 13.
Yeah, I got a 15.
Okay, so then nothing happens.
All right.
Darn it. As Ellie drops to a knee, I am going to use Terrify. Spellcast roll against the target within far range. Success target marks 1d4 stress.
Okay.
And I rolled +3. 25 with hope.
That's going to do it.
I'll add the hope, and then let me roll the 1d4 for 3 points or 3 stress points. Let's see what else is on here. On success with fear, the target becomes temporarily vulnerable. Damn it! Why did I have to roll with hope? I have to get used to watching my fears and hopes. But that was. Hopefully, we can get rid of that stress.
So Terrified does what?
So it reduces on a single target within 4-hour range and success. Target marks 1d4 stress, and I can choose to make the target. Oh, I might as well read the rest of the damn card. You can choose to make the target run 1 range away from you, close to far. On success with fear, the target becomes temporarily vulnerable. So it was with hope, and I will. Yeah, I'll make it push. Is it? Here we go. Theater of the mind. Is it advantage for me to kind of push the wasp closer to somebody else's range, or to push outside? Or where is everybody standing? What would be the best thing for me to do?
Grim and I are within melee. Garen's within close.
Okay, so if I just move it 1 more away from me, that's still not. You're all still within.
Yeah, I think it'd be further
Only
from
damage.
you, so we'll make it. We'll get you so it's kind of far, but it's still melee with Grim and.
Okay. 'Cause
Plus,
she's-
you get to move anyway. So I think between the two moving backs, you can do this.
Yeah, and she's gonna try and figure out some place to hide because I have 1 hit point. I have 0 armor, 1 hit point.
All right. So you're trying to find a place to hide, and then we will.
Yeah, I need to get someplace where I kind of see what's going on, but kind of protect myself as best I can.
Give me a finesse roll.
Shit. So that's a 7, 5, 6. That's an 8, but with hope. Is that a reaction roll?
No, that was your
Okay,
action
cool.
because you
I
wanted it to not be seen.
Okay, I will take a hope.
Does my companion gets its separate attack action, or is it my action as well?
So ultimately, you command your companion when you want to, and again, it's not like a turn order. So you would just go when you feel like it's right for this to happen. And I'm going to kind of fudge the rules a little bit here because I think what it's going to do is that because Ellie failed on that action, the spotlight moves to the creature.
Okay.
It kind of looks this fleeing creature, and that fleeing Ellie and is going to lunge at it. And I'm going to just allow you to do an attack with your. Since that seems like where you're going, if you would like your animal to come out and get it, just kind of for this introductory encounter, I will allow it, even though it's not strictly how it works. But would you like to do that?
Yeah, just like to pounce on it and try to push him or get him away, prevent him from prancing or pouncing on Ellie.
Yeah, let's see how it works.
Oh, my companion. How, do I need to roll anything on my companion?
Yeah, so I think it's your instinct.
Okay.
You should have rules for how your companion attacks. But let's just do an instinct for this.
Okay. So,
that should get us
instinct.
close to what it should be.
And I don't have any advantage or disadvantage, right?
Correct. You just have the +3 from Ellie.
Okay. So that is 15 plus 3, 18 with fear.
Okay, that is going to hit. So why don't you just roll that damage on it?
Okay. So that would be 3d6. Which is this. Is in 15 damage.
All right. So it lunges itself, the stinger going right towards Ellie's chest when your companion lunges out, grabbing. And how do you want to do this? Because it's going to mark it to 0 HP.
Oh,
God.
Doodle is somewhat of a wild card all the time, but this time he has outdone himself. He's vicious. He saw me getting hurt. He was enraged by it. He has already lost so many of his friends. So fueled by that rage and anger, he jumps at this wasp creature, and with every single ounce of his might, he digs his claws and his teeth into it and just pulls it down to the ground.
All right. And with that, you look, and there doesn't seem to be anything else ready to kill you.
It's always awful.
Can we hear anything beginning to approach us?
Give me an instinct, please.
Right. I'm at least better. I'm better at those than knowledge. I hope. That's a 12, 16, a 19 with fear.
Okay. You don't hear anything coming. You don't think anything's approaching. But the droning of activity here starts essentially to like vibrate your inner ears, all of yours, and it's starting to throw you off. And
Is that
for the rest of the time you're here, you're going to need to roll a 1d4 whenever you make an instinct or knowledge roll, and subtract that from the total.
Damn.
but nothing
Is that
coming this way.
Is that a magical effect?
Nope.
Damn it.
We're just like disoriented.
Yeah.
Now we all have tinnitus.
Right. And what is it? Sorry, what does that come off of again? Instinct and
Instinct and knowledge.
okay.
We must find somewhere to hide. We don't know what. They may not be coming, but I don't like this. We're out in the open.
Garrett is going to go to Ellie and spend 2 hope. Kind of address her wounds from the creature, and he's going to ask, Ellie, what was your favorite food as a kid? I'm trying to kind of divert your attention because it's a little bit more painful than you originally let on, or even maybe are aware of from when the creature had attacked.
Yeah, she's still on an adrenaline rush.
So I'm trying to
Favorite
divert
food.
your attention to get you to tell a little bit about yourself, so I can spend the 2 hope. In the process, now this will clear 2 hit points.
2 hit points. There was
It's also
this.
Garrett trying to collect
There's
knowledge.
There was this jelly that Mom used to make, and we would put it on, just bread. But I was always snacking on parts of that. It was a mixture of various berries, much like Noodle had. Oh, that hurts. And it tastes so good. I used to sneak it. She'd get mad at me. Ellie, get out of the cupboard.
Awesome. As you're talking, the power, that you guys have seen now with healing, and now that you just saw me also charge up a weapon, it kind of glows around your wounds, and you can see them and almost feel them stitch up. And you find this warmth, and you're almost taken back to the times when you were young, and has this not even really a memory you're remembering, but you're almost living it again. And it allows the warmth to take hold and clear those wounds for you.
Thank you, Garen. I
How
don't
are-
know if I
how-
can take much more of this.
How are you
Uh,
looking?
Nietzsche's gonna walk within very close range of yours as well, and put his hand on, well, at least within melee range, and put his hand on his shoulders, like, your mother sounds like a very lovely person. Perhaps if my memory comes back, I'll be able to recall more of her as she was back from my time. I can tell you more, if you please. And I'm gonna use vitality manipulation, so I'm gonna make a spellcast roll and to help clear some stress. Because I'm casting on you, I get to have advantage. Well, that's a... Hold on. Okay, so it doesn't specify the number, so it just says make a spellcast roll, and I can help you clear stress. So that's a 13 with fear. I think that's at Matt's discretion, if that works,
Yeah.
or yours.
Okay. So what was the ability say again?
Make a spellcast roll against a target within very close range. If you cast this on an ally, you make a roll with advantage. On a success, mark as stress, and choose one of the following effects. The target grows calmer and clears the stress. If I rolled with hope, that would have been 2 stress, but that's just the one.
Okay. Yeah, we'll let that succeed for this because you're kind of down in a moment. Sounds good.
So you can clear 1
Awesome.
stress.
Thank you, Nietzsche.
Eliana, how are you? Are you still very hurt? How are you looking?
So officially, I am now at 3. I have 3 HP left, 5 stress, no armor.
Okay. I have a minor healing potion in my equipment, and it says immediately clear 1d4 hit points. And I give that potion to you so that you can make use of it.
I think I'll take my one as well.
All right, I'll roll for the potion. Thank you. That's 3 HP back, so that puts her HP back at full. Ellie is just weeping at all of your kindness, your generosity. She's just overwhelmed. I think considering the amount of time she's been near death, it's the weight of all this is it's affecting her. She's still fighting off the effects of the crown, the horror she saw just coming into the Ashfall Quarter, and the bodies just people throwing themselves off to get away or in their madness, and she's just overwhelmed by your kindness and your generosity. And although feeling better physically, mentally, she's just tired.
We have to keep moving.
Right, she smiles and she's reaches up a hand and we help pull her up, and all right, let's go.
The faster we get to this library or find any other survivors, the better.
Right. I'm fine. Thank you. Let's move.
Okay. With that, then, so moving forward, you can see further individuals being taken, and being controlled, and you can get the sense that there's more variety of a civilization. At least from your vision, you know that there were many different types of fairies who fell or who were in this battle here. And let's say as you get deeper from atop, you can hear this whisper. And it continually sounds like there's a whispering right in your ear.
Hearing that, Nietzsche's just immediately on guard and has his great sword out at all times.
Release my luck, and I will do you a favor.
Well, is it
So yeah, release my lock, and I will do you a favor. It whispers. Release my lock, and I will give you a boon. Release my lock, and I will help you. Just over and over promises. And please.
Can I make an instinct roll to see if this is like a vile, or this is something that generally wants to help us, like a somewhat good-natured call for help, or something that could bite us in the ass later?
Sure.
This will all bite us in the ass later.
It's a 12, it's a 13 with fear.
Okay.
Did you minus your D4?
No, that's
knowledge.
For the knowledge of before, because with the disorientation.
Yeah, it's a knowledge and instincts.
Okay, gotcha. So D4. Ooh, that's a 3, so that'll just make it a 10 with fear then.
Okay. As you try to listen, and it's the voice almost becomes overwhelming. It goes over and over, and then it begins to get specific, bringing up a secret about you. Something along the lines of, you did this. Certainly you can free me. And it's absolutely right. Something from your past. What does it say?
Probably something along the lines of, your friends, you did this to me, but you can undo this. Undo your mistake. Make up for your failure.
All right. A bit of uncertainty will cause you to lose a hope.
And sort of hearing that, Nietzsche is going to seem not hypnotized, but definitely tempted. As like, my failure. I have to undo my failure.
Does it seem like the voice is coming from, like it's the chained foot mass of things? Does it seem similar to kind of that, or?
I would say, yeah, I think that's a fair assumption.
Okay.
You think something from there is what's doing this whispering.
So it kind of the interpretation I'm getting is it wants its chains released.
Yes.
Okay.
And we're all hearing this, right? Not just Nietzsche.
You'll hear its requests, yeah.
Yeah.
Nietzsche's the one that heard something about himself.
Right.
I have to undo my mistake. I have to.
No. Nietzsche, this is not your mistake.
Yes, it is. I did something. We did something back then.
This is a trap. This is a trap. It wants us to get free.
How can you be so sure?
Because it's not talking to us. We can hear it, but it's not talking to us. It's just talking. It wants anyone to let it free.
What has it said to you? What has it said to any of you?
It's just saying, release me, and I'll owe you a favor. That's it.
Yeah, I hear the same.
It's just over and over again the same thing. This is not about you, my friend.
It is. It did know we did something back then. It knows me. It knows something about me. Maybe if we free it, it'll tell me something.
Or if we free it, it will destroy even more. So yeah, maybe you did do something to it. Maybe you put it in its place so it couldn't hurt more people. Letting it go is not going to solve that.
Can we tell where the voice is coming from? Like, was it just like a dissonant whisper in our ears?
Yeah, I think you can surmise it's coming from above, like just given the time here, but it feels like it's somebody right next to you whispering in your ear.
So we're still above the massive creature.
You're below it, yeah.
Below.
Okay,
yeah.
gotcha. So he looks up and looks over at Eliana. It's like, you said these were people. These were people from back then.
They're not people anymore. It's just this mass, but I still don't know the intentions of the mass because it was kind of bred out of the fear of the people, everything that happened with the red lightning and the breaking of the world. I don't know its intentions. I just know that it is absolute horror. If we unchain it, will we just let it crash across the lands and destroy everything, or I don't know. I don't know.
That's the problem, isn't it? None of us know anything.
And that's why
Nietzsche.
we're trying to get our information. So if let's keep moving, do our best to block out. I don't think sticking, cotton in our ears is going to stop this. We need to get to the Athenaeum, and hopefully it'll give us a little respite there, and maybe we can get some answers.
And then we can come
Nietzsche.
back.
Nietzsche, look at Doodle. Animals generally have an instinct for good and evil, and Doodle has been hissing at this thing for a while. I don't think anything is going to come out of it. It's just danger. I have learned to trust my companion, and I think you should learn to trust your friends as well.
Yeah, he's like sort of like holding his head in one of his hands and is like giving a side eye to the creature above and is like very conflicted, but ultimately agreeing to go with the majority. Very well. But if it is what I think it is, we will be back. And looks up to the creature above, is like, I promise to be back.
What do you think it is?
I don't know, but he knows something about me.
Whatever it is, I'm sure Grim would love to punch it.
And choosing to resist for now, decides to go with the group.
Mm-hmm. Then, going a bit further, you see a group of flying these wasp-like fairies. But unlike the ones you faced before, they don't seem crazed. But with it, lucid. And there's a group of 8. And as they fly, you can see each one's holding a bit of a very large net on which are wild beasts, mostly uncorrupted, that they're flying with. These seem slightly injured, but alive. And I'm being brought further into the center of this place. You see this from being fairly far away. And Noodle, these are beasts from your previously protected woods. What do you see that clues you into this? And how do the others read this on you?
The first glance when I look at these beasts, I stop dead in my tracks, mostly out of shock, as I recognize these animals. These were once part of my circle. These were once part of my family. But now they seem as if they are in an unknown. They're like not conscious. They don't recognize me, and I am at the same time. I feel sad that a fate has fallen on these creatures, where I couldn't prevent something like this from happening to them.
Right. So they are kind of out of it, captured and being drugged to a fate unknown, though potentially rescuable, as you watch them go deeper. And with that, we will end our story for today and come back next week.
Alrighty.
Awesome.
All right, so hang out. I'm going to end the stream, and then we'll talk as we get off stream.